Hi everyone, I have another video post because too much to type. So this is about goals, setting goals, and we've got to start out with knowing our priorities. What are your top 5 or 10 priorities in life? And it doesn't have to be fitness, spiritual, family, finances, your health. It doesn't matter. What is your priority in your life? And the top 5 or 10. And then looking at our life and deciding if what we're doing every day is reflecting those priorities. Because if not, then there's a lot of changes that probably need to be made in your life. After you've done that, knowing that your goals need to be set weekly, some people daily, monthly, 6 months, a year. You need to have short-term goals and long-term goals. Um, so what I want to talk to you about is what they call SMART goals. S, be specific. Write down a very specific goal. In 1 week, I want to work out 4 times. In 1 week, I want to have not used my debit card except for gas. In 1 month, I want to have saved $300 extra than what I usually do. In 1 month, I want to have taken the kids to the park 5 times. Whatever that specific goal is, write it down. M for SMART is measurable. It needs to be measured. You can't just say, this is my goal, and not have a way of knowing if you're making progress. It doesn't mean you're always going to reach your goal in the amount of time you've set, but you need to be at the end of the month and say, man, we only went to the park 1 time this month. I did not reach my goal. What do I need to do to reach my goal this month? Or this week, my goal was to only spend $50 on whatever, and I say I only spent 20, so I did great. Having it measurable. I wanted to lose 5 pounds this month. I lost 5 pounds. Measurable. Is it attainable? Goals don't necessarily need to be in a box. You can dream huge, but you also have to know that it's attainable. Something that it's not going to be easy, but if I really work hard and I stick to what I plan to reach that goal, it's possible. Am I going to lose 20 pounds in a month? Probably not possible. Am I going to lose 10 pounds in a month if I work hard every day and I stick to my meal plan? Yes. Am I going to save $1 million in 6 months? No. No matter how hard I work, I'm not going to attain that goal. So not necessarily not dreaming big, but making sure that your goal is attainable. Relevant. Is your goal relevant? I only say, well, if it's a goal, why wouldn't it be relevant? Well, look at your priority list. Your list of things in your life that are your priority, and then what goals you have. If my goal, the example that was given to me was the lady wanted to be able to get her pilot license. She was stressed. She was having a difficult time reaching those goals, and it was such a stress point in her life. And when she sat down and looked at all of her goals, all of her priorities, she realized that having her pilot license wasn't on her list of immediate priorities. So guess what? One day she'll be a pilot, have a license for that, but that is not what her focus is right now, and she's put it on the back burner because there are bigger priorities that she needs to address. So making it relevant, it's going to be important. Just depends on what your priorities were and what your goals are. And in SMART, S-M-A-R-T, T is time bound, having a date set or an end date set. In 6 months, I'm going to have reached this goal. In 1 week, in 1 year. If you don't set an end date, then there's always tomorrow, and I'll work harder tomorrow. For instance, if I'm going to run a marathon and I want to go out and train for a half marathon, 23, I don't know, however many miles it is. Smitty, I'm sorry, I know I should know that, but my brain is mush right now. But if I know that I want to run a marathon and I go out there and I train, how much effort am I going to put forth knowing that, it's down the road sometime? If you tell me that the marathon is in 3 months, I know I have 3 months to get my butt in gear and train to reach that goal. If I know that I have a reunion to go to in November or next July, I know I have to lose 40 pounds. That's what I want to do. Having an end date keeps you focused, committed, and on track. So every goal you ever make should have an end date, and you should be reevaluating yourself along the way. Very important that you write down your goals. Don't keep it in your head. There's something about writing it down and seeing it that's going to keep you working towards that goal. So now that we've talked about all these goals and we've talked about our priorities, and you need to sit down and do this, because again, this is not about your fitness and health. This is about your entire life in general, and making the most out of every day and having a purpose, not being in autopilot and going through your day waiting for a weekend, or going through your day waiting on your next vacation, or going through your day hoping that it'll all work out. You need to have a driven, purposeful life. And to do that, you need to know what your goals are, what you want your destination to be, so that you can be on the right path, the right direction to get you where you want to go. Because if not, you're going to take the wrong turn and not even realize it until you get to a destination that is not what you wanted. So, suck it up, sit down, evaluate your life, and evaluate your priorities, and set yourself some goals. I would greatly appreciate it if you would do me the honor of sharing this information with us on our site. Whether it's your health and fitness, whether it's your financial, whether it's your spiritual, and you don't have to be specific, just vague details that you've done this exercise, maybe what you've learned from it, or maybe post your goals. Make yourself accountable to other people. The last thing, and I know this is a long video, is dream boards. Something that is huge in my homework that I've been doing, my boot camp, is dream boards. I have not created my dream board yet. I have it in my head. I have to wait for payday before I can go buy a cork board and, scissors to cut out printouts from the internet, whatever. What are your big goals in your life? Is it paying off your mortgage? Is it having abs? Is it running a marathon? Is it sending your kids to private school? Is it paying off a car payment? Is it getting a promotion? Is it quitting your job? Is it, whatever it is, all your big dreams, whether it's for a year from now or 20 years from now, what do you dream? And that's what should be on this board, whether it's on your phone, on a board, on a phone, I guess I could show you my phone, on a phone, on your screensaver, on your refrigerator, hanging on your bathroom door, some place that you're going to see it every day to remind you of what your goals in your life are. Your family may laugh, your friends may laugh, but it doesn't matter. The purpose of this assignment is to visually see what you want in life and to remind you on a daily basis, to keep you accountable, motivated, inspired. So eventually my dream board will be done. In the meantime, I have a big piece of bright neon pink paper